Hi, diddly ho, friendaloons, it's Storm Song, here with the Storm Song Show in its completely original opening. With me are Whacker, Rail.
Hi, diddly ho, friendaloons.
Rail.
Live from You Don't Need to Know Where.
Paladin.
Live from...
And Andy.
Live from There Are No Storms Here.
But I'm in your heart. Anyways, Two of these guys have to go do things real quick and we'll be back. And the other one has to fuck off, so we love them all.
I got a pizza in the oven. I'm sorry.
What a bunch of losers.
And I will try to reappear when I can.
Well, go
right.
fuck off, man.
Love you, Paladin.
Love you too. Fuck off, Whacker.
They only come on long enough to, promote their OnlyFans, and then they fuck off.
Yep.
I gotta go.
Well, we are back to playing Final Fantasy VII.
Storm.
Yes.
Storm.
Oh, right. I need to stream the game to you.
I need to go downstairs and go eat.
Yes. So go eat.
Yeah, I will be back in about 10 or so minutes.
Yes. Hey,
Chat, while I'm gone, entertain Storm and yell at him and do all of the things. And definitely don't talk bad about me while I'm downstairs, and I definitely can't hear you.
He can't hear you, chat.
Storm.
His vision's based off motion.
Joke's on you, I can't see shit.
That must be why I fall over the floor in your house.
Ocean. What?
BRB.
All right. But yeah, we are continuing Final Fantasy VII, where we left off last week. The Temple of the Ancients had been pilfered for the Black Materia. Cloud is clearly off his fucking rocker, and life goes on. So, oh, and Aerith has left the party, so we must seek her out. Hey, Digi.
So, funny thing about the Jurassic Park thing, I kind of watched a video, and apparently that story is a lot more in line with a horror movie than originally put out.
Yeah, no, the book is a lot more, shall we call it?
Because the video I was watching, it was like in the book, Graham was surprised that the T-Rex could only had a vision based on movement, like most frogs.
Yeah.
I've also noticed a lot of like this analog Jurassic Park horror stuff that's been popping up in my feed lately, and it's very interesting. Also, stream to Discord, please.
Oh, yes.
Yo, silly goose!
Oi. Hi, little Willy. That sounds unfortunate. Okay. There we go. Stream set. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting people's stuff set. Titan.
It's the Materia setting up show.
This happens a lot. And we love you for being patient. Thank you for being patient. We have autism. Okay.
Did Rail faff off too?
Yeah, he went to grab a pizza. So it's just you and me at the moment. Wait, no, we...
I have seen pizza. All is well in the world.
Yay.
Rail, question.
Answer.
Was it Trials in the Sky, the one you said that also had a system that was kind of like the Materia system?
Yeah, Trails in the Sky.
All right.
In fact, it's getting a remake on Switch soon. It's a full 3D remake, similar to the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Huh. Neat.
Because on Steam, it's on sale, and like, I don't know. I'm trying
It's
to
totally worth, but you're gonna need to get 2 games because of it.
Triceratank!
So the original Trails in the Sky game got the Golden Sun treatment of they made a game that was too big to fit on anything, so they just made it 2 games. Trails in the Sky, for those who don't know, is... So it's got pretty much as many games as Final Fantasy, but they all take place in the same continuous setting, and there is an overarching plot. So imagine if all games in Final Fantasy had, different main characters for each part, but characters from other games will come back, and it's the actual character, not just send up like Sid.
Yeah. Just realized I should... That... We're gonna do just a little bit of grinding here because Triceratank can be turned into something useful.
Listen, Mako energy is perfectly safe. We just have to master and learn how to, keep them from exploding.
I should note my only problem with the Trails series at this point is, at least in the early games, I haven't gotten into the late games yet, that to get the basically the ultimate weapon for each character, or at least for the main 2 characters, you have to do this quest of getting these specific books from specific characters where you have to talk to them at the exact right time or you'll miss it. And it's very easy to miss. Yeah, it's worse than Fort Condor, honestly. The rest of the game, fucking great. But that one bit is my only complaint of like, god damn it, not this shit.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, Pharisee sees what I'm trying to do. But
Power source.
What you're gathering is actually a novel series that you trade to the guy who was previously the world's best blacksmith, who now just runs a coffee shop and likes to read novels. So you trade him the whole series for the super weapon.
So do you often go power source hunting at this part of the game?
Not really, but just wanted to try it, but I need to probably equip a less damaging weapon on Cloud. Or you know what? I need to take counter off of him. That's the wise thing to do here. I just want to do it at least once, because it was something I have never actually did a whole lot of when I played it as a younger lad. But yeah, this gets kind of more into the hardcore mechanics. And that is fair, Pharisees. Yes, I donated to fight cancer. Positive shares, everyone. If you donated to fight cancer, please let us know, because that is what we here for.
Does it count if I donate separately at other times?
I mean, yes, but, everyone's still hype on yesterday's presentation of the new thing that made us all feel new and thingy. Holy shit! Mercury, you Chad.
I kind of wish they would do a Jurassic Park remake, but make it like just full horror, you know, just
Mm-hmm.
like go like the book.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it has to be the Killing Strike. Okay. So now that I know, I will do that off to the side. So we have a bunch of sources I haven't used yet, so...
So, Storm, there's only one problem with you helping with the music on Text Talks.
Yeah.
There's a split second at the start of every song where I have to be like, wait, is that Storm or is that Goat?
Well,
Because your singing voices are just similar enough to where it takes me a split second to determine which one of you it is.
So Goat sang both songs. I only sang in Row Me Bully Boys, along with a few others, Book and Keegan and a few others.
Nice. Also, excellent work.
Thank you.
Good job.
Not just to you, but to everybody who worked on it. Good job, lads.
Yeah.
It was a fun video.
And I'm the newest member of that team, so there's definitely people who put more into it than I did, but thank you. Oh, that's right.
Today I was busy finishing JoJo's, but tomorrow will be the first rewatch.
I've been watching through original Trigun because I wanted to watch that before I went and watched the remake, because I've seen several
Wait,
episodes.
Oh, you've never watched the whole thing through? Dang.
I've seen several episodes of it because it was on back then, but yeah, I never saw the original all the way through.
Well, have fun with your trip.
Yep. I mean, I remember seeing like the beginning, the end, and some parts in the middle, so it's more just contextualizing it in my brain meets. Okay, so we're gonna switch out Barrett for Red. Because Red has a new item I can use on him. A few new items.
I have been playing through Zelda. Mostly because with the streams, I don't want to have to like look up guides for shit I can't figure out how to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay,
This
so
way.
I can't use that on him yet. So then we're just gonna hit him with some of our boosties, and then we're gonna go to Fort Condor. Okay, now let's get his materia set up. Oh, wait, right, I have new items for him. I'm trying to remember where that... Oh, wait. No, I remember now. Okay, yeah, so...
You know, did somebody ever, Storm? Do you know why they won't sell Final Fantasy Tactics on Steam?
They're working on it, actually.
Because Square Enix doesn't want to print money.
It's largely due to difficulties with having taken deals with the fuck are they called? Sony.
Nintendo? Oh, yeah.
I might.
Sony would ruin everything.
They do. A lot of
I probably
times.
should look into some of the Tactics Ogre games because they look very much Final Fantasy Tactics. I know that it was like Tactics was kind of borrowed stuff from that. Like the original Ogres didn't look like a bit of a different system.
A little
Actually,
bit.
now curious which one came first.
Ogre did. It was actually the same creator. They recruited him to do Final Fantasy Tactics.
I would actually, as an experiment, I would actually like to tell a video story from the perspective of like a Final Fantasy Tactic-like graphics.
Yeah. But yeah,
Same guy also did Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, and he also did Vagrant Story, which was sort of grandfathered in because it was set in Ivalice, but it was before Ivalice became a property of Square Enix.
I keep forgetting about Vagrant Story. I feel like I really should get into it if it's tied into that.
Hey there, Jitter Caffeine. Welcome to WBPL 76, legally defined as entertainment. We are the streaming arm of the Black Pants Legion. I am Stormsong. With me are Rail and Andy Van, and Wagger, who is currently eating, so you will not hear him for a bit.
I played the DS Tactic games. I liked the gameplay, but the story was just weird, and
yeah,
I'll be
it
honest.
felt weird how they had like the other like races, like the weird dog-eared lizards and such.
That would be Banga, and no. So, I actually prefer the Tactics Advanced games to the original Tactics, in part because of the races. In general, their gameplay systems are more fleshed out. I argue, I'll accept the argument that the original Final Fantasy Tactics has the best plot, but it is also a retelling of War of the Roses. Fuck you, fight me.
a little bit. It uses elements of the War of the Roses.
Jesus Christ, Rail.
It's not to the degree as say like Game of Thrones.
I know. So Tactics Advance, the first one, is kind of the middle. It has arguably the second best plot and the second best systems. Tactics Advance 2's only problem is that they didn't do as much with the plot as they could have. The baseline setup is interesting in that the book fills up with his adventures and he needs to go out and see the world and everything. Like, that setup's great, but they don't really do that much with it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Also,
Advance 2's got the best actual gameplay systems.
Also, yes, thank you, Digi. Do join us in the auxiliary, Mr. and or Mrs. Jitters Caffeine. Or we do crazy shit.
It's the incubation pit for your insanity.
That too. I think they're about to do a Quake tournament. We've done Battletech tournaments. Kind of delayed, but Rail and I are working on a Pokemon League.
So we have the problem of we keep getting ourselves involved in other shit.
Yeah.
I got drive-by hired, so, you know, that was a thing.
I'm doing poorly in the Blood Bowl League.
Yes.
It's not something you say yes to, Storm. You're not even listening, are you?
Suck it, Andrew!
Whacker returns.
Oh, what, is Whacker beating you in the Blood Bowl League? Is that what's going on?
Whacker isn't taking part in the Blood Bowl League.
Whacker, why aren't you taking part of the Blood Bowl League?
Because I don't like Blood Bowl.
It's not his sack of
Whacker
soup.
doesn't like a lot of things. He is an old man.
Yeah, like you.
Also, I was saying yes to Jitter saying he got into BPL stuff through tabletop. But also, you suck at Blood Bowl, Andy. I love you,
Andrew.
Well, I had one bad run where one of my black orcs slipped and fell and broke his neck and died.
Mistakes were made.
I think that's like rolling a 6 3 times in a row. Bad sixes.
So, I mean, it would very much be easier to list off the things Whacker likes than the things he doesn't like. A much shorter list. To start with, goth chicks.
Like, what? No, I didn't. I legit didn't hear you. What?
To start with, goth chicks.
Oh yeah, I mean, who doesn't, want the big titty goth mommy?
Glances pointedly at Fox.
And there Rail goes bragging about having a wife again.
Check it off your bingo cards, kids. Braille mentions he has wife. Best wife. Waifu for lifeu.
Yeah, man.
Bad dog.
Oh look, we have a Fairseas.
Yep.
I always
Okay,
thought that
Pearson's
this was
comment makes me think, though, what games have the best mini games? A couple people are going to want to execute me for this, but the gummy
Oh.
ships from Kingdom Hearts.
No,
thought
that was fraught. They did not do the best job in the first game, but they really improved it in the second one.
Mhm.
I always thought this mini game was like a test case for Final Fantasy Tactics.
Not really, but I could see where, because they were in production at roughly the same time with Tactics being just a little behind 7. And
Okay,
ended up being released roughly at the same time as 8.
so Ninja Turtle brings up the Yakuza games. The only reason I'm not immediately giving the win to you, Ninja Turtle, is because the Yakuza games are basically nothing but mini games.
You know what? I'm probably going to get pilloried for this, but I think, other than the Chocobo Racing, the mini game I've probably spent the most time playing was Blitzball from Final Fantasy X.
I got pretty into it.
It was a
Blitzball
weird
was
game
one
to
of
get
those
into. I
things
really
that-
enjoyed it.
Blitzball was fun once you figured it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
That thing had a steep learning curve, though. That was the problem.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
And also,
Just Garden.
you could easily get yourself into like a shit team if you didn't know what you were doing.
I'll tell you a game that I got into despite buying it for other reasons. Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
I bought that because, like Raging Hormones, but then after a while I was like, well, I actually enjoy the volleyball game. Like,
Uh,
I mean, part of the reason that those games did well is because they're actually also good games.
so speaking of Triple Triad, I would also argue that, I mean, hell, they made a couple games off of it, and it's
I
not
did like
Final
that
Fantasy, but the Gwent games and Witcher 3.
Yep.
They did a pretty damn good job with that.
I
Remember
really like the one they added in 7 Remake, which was called Queen's Blood.
ooh,
Or sorry, 7 Rebirth.
I
Second
can't
part.
wait for that to come
I've
out.
heard
on
good
PC.
things about Queen's Blood.
Mhm.
I'm excited for it to come out on PC, but given the shit show that has been the God of War Ragnarok launch on PC, I am leery.
Well, I'll make that judgment based on how the FF16 release goes on Steam, because I loved FF16 on PS5. It's just a matter of, is it optimized for a computer?
Yeah.
And on that note, Final Fantasy 16, it's not old school Final Fantasy. It's new, but it's definitely really good. Also, be prepared for the most emotionally abusive storytelling you've ever encountered.
And what?
Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, 16, yeah.
I'm waiting until after the meetup to play it because,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and you gotta wait till after the meetup before I buy any more games. Which means I'm gonna have to wait on MechWarrior Clans.
Speaking of jitters, both Rail and I are working on our own tabletops.
Yep.
Mine is for my setting called Thronebreaker, which is neo-medieval space opera, so little bit like Dune, think nobles in space and shit like that with battle
I
mechs.
enjoyed the fuck out of that. I am eager to return to that.
Yeah, I am planning a campaign for it currently. Once I have time to do said campaign. We will be doing a short run of it at the meetup, which I am happy about. And then Rail's setting, more of a fantasy, like, city-state sort of affair, you said, right?
Yeah, think city-states meets magic cowboys riding giant corgis.
Yes. Yeah.
I actually figured out how the armor, guard, and dodge act stuff works today.
You want to be that dog knight from Labyrinth, but instead of a giant sheepdog, you want it to be a corgi.
I mean, not if you want to play that character, you absolutely can.
Mm-hmm. Giant corgi is adorable. Okay, so there was a tabletop setting somebody made back when, and sadly some of it got ruined by, well, we'll just say the internet does things to people. But one of the cool things it had in it, including, a whole bunch of the Final Fantasy races like the Burmesians and so forth, it had a custom race in it called the Korgan, who were these, 3-foot-tall anthropomorphic corgis who were all angry little Scotsmen.
That is not the only game to have done that. Multiple things.
No, but I mean, this was a long time ago, is what I'm saying. That this was 17 or 18 years ago.
I mean, it's not a hard logical jump to make.
No, it's not.
Corgis are bred in England and Scotland.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's the original, all the others are worse. I'm just saying it was a really cool setting. Unfortunately, those of you who know, and that's the same setting where Sergals got started, and things kind of went wrong from there.
I should also include England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. I should include all four. It's not fair to Wales and Ireland to leave them out.
Yeah.
What got started?
So, I'm gonna give the bare bit. Sergals were a fantasy race somebody created, and unfortunately, people took it from being kind of a cool fantasy race to being something unnecessarily hypersexual. So the internet did what the internet do.
Yeah.
But they were kind of cool because they were a weird hybrid of raptor, shark, and wolf.
What?
You know what? Look it up if you wish. They look cool, but again, I would avoid anything that has to do with fan fiction concerning them.
They're called circles?
Sergal, Sergal.
Oh.
And private browsing activated.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why certain internet fan bases got a hold of that.
Yeah. So it's one of those things oh, that's so cool, and some of the early stuff was also really cool. But then, yeah. The internet did what the internet do.
Mercury Alpha, not to be confused with seagulls, those flying trash monsters. I fucking hate seagulls. I've met people who like seagulls, and my argument is you only like seagulls because you've never had to fight a seagull for your lunch.
Indeed.
Because they will. If you're a child, they will fight you for your lunch.
I remember my grandpa was bringing some French fries to us, and a seagull was scratching at his head.
Yeah. Adults, less common that they'll throw hands, but still a possibility depending on how much balls the seagull has. Children, oh no, they'll pick that fucking fight. Ask me how I know.
And Rail was just trying to enjoy a nice day by the water, and
every fucking time.
And merciful Poseidon decided I had a problem with that.
Man, shit.
So how is Andy doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'll have tomorrow off, and I'm streaming.
Yay.
E.
Andrew.
What's up, Whacker?
Andrew.
Whack Drew.
Andrew.
Whack Drew.
Whack hard.
Oh, come on. There has to be a new monster around here that I can fight. Come on, let me fight a monster.
Oh yeah,
No.
this is where I usually go to get that one raptor monster that drops a nut for breeding chocobo.
You can get the
Or is it
whatever
green?
is, the that mini attack from them on your enemy skill.
Okay, from the news or from something else?
No, from those little thingies, the little squirrels.
Yeah, the moose. Well, the first ones you encounter are called moose. Those ones are, I think, called
I
something
don't remember
else.
what those are called.
Yeah, it's one of them recolor things.
This guy you can get a nut from.
Violent advance.
I think at this stage, this early on, they're pretty tough. I'm a velociraptor. I'm gonna hunt you so bad.
Andrew.
What?
Andrew.
I'll be interested to see how this goes in whatever remake part 3 is called. Hey, Confessions of a Ladder Maker.
Oh, that reminds me, Stormsong.
Yes.
In Remake, did they make enemy skill actually useful again?
You mean in Rebirth?
Yeah, Rebirth, sorry. Yeah, Remake it's not useful and it pisses me off.
So it is useful. It's weird what they did with it. But it is useful. They kind of necessarily changed what kind of thing it was because I'll just simply put the magic system in that one is different given the difference in the combat system. But as you unlock intel on monsters for Chadley to mess with, you end up getting... He ends up entering it into a materia he's designing, and that's what gives you the enemy skill stuff.
Okay.
So you're not...
Also-
you don't earn it by getting hit by it, you earn it by getting the intelligence for him.
Yeah. Also, Jitter's Caffeine, yes, Rebirth only had like 3 learnable skills and they were all kind of garbage. It was not worth it.
Yeah. No, they put 6 or 7 of them in Rebirth. Rebirth was also a little bit more open world and actually had... Wow, this thing has a lot of hit points. Hey, Wacker, can you look up how many hit points do these things have?
Vladic. What are they called? Vlada.
Yeah, it's something that they are near...
You need to tell me the name.
I know. I'm trying to remember the name. We're in...
No, you can do a sense on
Oh,
sense.
no, I tried. It said cannot sense.
That's.
So it's a level thing.
No, you can sense everything.
I clicked...
Locarados.
I used sense on it, and it said cannot sense.
It has 33,333 HP.
Ah.
Yeah, one of the items it drops is the Carbo Knot. Or you could steal it too.
Yeah.
You can morph into an elixir.
Vlacarados. Yeah, and it's okay. So well, today I learned sense will not work on enemies with HP over 30,000.
Ah.
Following enemies are immune: Master Tonberry, Unknown 3, Vlacarados, Diamond Weapon, Jamal Armor. Mostly bosses.
Wait, there's
It's
an enemy
mostly all
called the
bosses.
Jamal armor?
Jamar Armor.
Okay. Because, Bruh.
I mean,
I'm gonna throw money at you. Yeah.
And you said these ones had a thing for me to get?
yeah, you can try to manipulate it.
Yeah.
What are these things called?
One second. I'm also trying not to kill it. Trick play. Play.
I may be wrong. Hold on a second.
It's called a trick play, I believe.
Yeah, we just found it.
Level 4 suicide.
Yes, you can get L4 suicide
We have L4 suicide.
on all your materia.
Let me double check that. Not on this one, so he has to do it to Tifa.
What level is she?
Oh, right, because it's that kind of attack.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, the enemy wouldn't try it then. See ya, Bard. Mercury. Oh, Cookie Mama. Oh, she is level 36, so yeah, they're all multiples of 4.
You better run from the other ones because you're about to level up on most of them too. Also, make sure that you've got the materia separated out because remember, you can't have materia on the same person who's got it and one doesn't have it.
Yeah, no, the one's on Tifa, one's on Cloud. But it's level 4 suicide, so I can come back and get it. I'm not too concerned with it right now.
I would do it now while you got the time.
Okay, Mama, why are you so... Wait a minute, I think I remember. You had to go to an event yesterday, didn't you?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Yep, Friend Fair this weekend.
Yep.
I know that feel. That's next weekend for me.
Huh. Malboro is susceptible to the level 4 suicide.
Marlboro, you mean?
Malboro?
Oh,
Like the
Marlboro.
cigarette?
Yeah. Angry Plant Boy.
The cigarette reference plant.
Yes.
Marlboros will give you bad breath. Oh, God.
Marlboro tastes like a cigarette should.
Okay, yeah, manipulate it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so...
I'm gonna dig into your brain!
You might just have to wait until he uses it.
Wait. Do all of Red 13's power moves all look the same?
No, some of them are different. We just haven't gotten all of them
Trick
yet.
play is immune.
Okay. So does it say what will provoke him to...
Nothing. It's just random if he uses the attack or not.
Oh, okay, right. You just said he's immune, so I should stop doing it on automatic. Okay, so I'm gonna I wonder if it's triggered more by like his hit point level.
Don't think so. It's not saying anything like that.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that off screen because that'll get to be too hairy.
Your face is hairy.
Wait, I thought Storm shaved recently.
I mean, I have a bit of fuzz back on my. Wait a minute.
Lol.
I am finally getting a haircut for the first time in literally years.
Yeah.
Next Thursday, after the stream.
Hey, wait a minute.
I need a haircut myself, pretty bad.
What does KD stand for?
You must be talking about the Forgotten City.
Also, we have a Fez in chat.
You talking about that girl? I warned her, but she went into the sleeping forest anyway. Excavating is great. It's like a history of the planet told in the land.
Zone Village.
What'd you say?
Zone Village. Lol.
Hey, you wanna know why we call this the Bone Village? We got a lot of dinosaur bones here. Ew, nothing growth.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, there's going to be a lot of water attacks and maybe sleep attacks in Forgotten Forest.
We're going to the Sleeping Forest. Forgotten Forest is
Yeah.
later.
Well, I've been sleeping. You know what? Never mind.
Let him find out the hard way.
So obviously this is not what I'm supposed to do, but... Oh.
Are you trying to get the summon materia?
Yeah. Somebody said last week, I think it was Cookie
There it is.
Mama.
I think you have to wait there a bit until it shows up.
There it is. Storm, you have to get this now, I think. I don't think you can come back later and get this. There it is. There you go.
Kujata. There we are, yeah. Yep. They do change up the order of the summons in VII Rebirth because they try to kind of tie each summon to a region. So Kujata is the one you get in Gungaga, I think.
Kujata is a pretty useless summon.
Yeah.
He's way more useful in Remake. Or Rebirth, rather.
We know what you mean, Storm.
Yeah, it does
At least-
fire, ice, and lightning damage to all enemies.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna talk to the guide to see if we can get into the place. So what's funny about this place, because you end up having a digging mechanic here, if there are major items you missed in the game, they become diggable here later.
Face is diggable.
Can you dig it?
Can you dick it?
I mean, that's up to you, Storm.
Storm, one of the things is you want to have the tall spike on Cloud's head just touching the tip of the aircraft. the aircraft nose cone. So like, go down. No, the aircraft, the nose cone. All right. Yep. Now face. Go down a little bit. Okay. Now start walking up slowly until the very tip of the long spike on his head just touches like the aircraft. To the left. Okay. Yeah, that's probably good. Try that. Yep. Oh, you don't even have to do the search thing. Just ignite the bomb and do it.
Bomb them.
Yeah, go back to where you were standing. No. Go back to exactly where you were standing. Where that?
Like here?
Yeah, maybe down a little bit. Can you not get past the? Yeah, just do it right there. Just do it right there.
So if that summon, if you put elemental that summon on your armor, would it like give you defenses to all three elements, or does it not work with summons like that?
It doesn't work with summons.
All right, hold on.
While you find that, I will at least experiment a little.
No, you don't need to do that. Just hold on.
Okay, well, I feel like doing that.
No.
And Whacker can, you know, keep looking up the exact location wall.
So, Storm,
Yeah.
what's the story with that very much Earth-looking jet?
So, we know that, based on lore that we get from Crisis Core Remake, etc., that the war that Zack and Cloud refer to is something that actually started well over 40 years ago.
Okay.
Yes?
All right, go to the upper area.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so to the upper area.
Yep, you don't even need to set staff. So you're gonna stand like, okay, see, go to the left a little bit more. Stop. Now go. Nope. Go back to the right. Okay, go up. Stop. Right there. No, just done. Yep, just right there. Dig.
Okay. So yeah, so we learned that from that, though, that their major opponent was the Republic of Junon, as well as some other minor governments, and that different weapons were being tried at the time. Well, we got an ether.
Wait, I didn't
do
think
you
I
already
had
have
seen
the lunar
ether in
harp?
chat.
No, I haven't gotten the lunar harp yet. I had two that... Mr. Teach TV, hello there.
Okay, so go down a little bit. Down a little bit more. Left just a hair. Left a little hair. Try it right there.
Anyways, hello, Mr. Teach TV. Welcome to WBPL 76, the streaming arm of the Black Pants Legion. We are playing through Final Fantasy VII right now.
I always thought that this part of the game was inspired a little bit by Jurassic Park.
It could have been.
They do move in herds.
Because they
There we
were
are.
they were talking about using explosives
Yep.
to like reflect the vibrations off of where the bones would be and all that.
Well, that was a technology people were already studying at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got the lunar harp. So let's
Okay.
see.
Go save.
Actually, yeah, because
Probably a good idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most important rules in RPGs is save often.
yes,
And probably have multiple saves ready.
Yes, save often and in different slots.
yes.
Or accept the consequences of your actions. Save often in one slot.
Yeah,
Or maybe you get a game like World of Final Fantasy and you get one save slot. Suck it up.
lols. The Cookie Mama would know of this.
Cookie Mama being in chat is the reason I brought it up.
Ah!
Storm RP walking into the light.
Hey, look, this game was like transformative to me as a kid.
Me too.
If it makes you feel any better, Cookie Mama, the new Zelda game also... Well, it's technically one save slot. I think I can save multiple times, but I can only have one profile. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So let it be known that Cookie is a known agent of chaos.
Yes.
Cookie's just subtle about it, unlike the rest of
No,
us.
Cookie is not subtle about it. Cookie is an agent of chaos. She's a chaos provocateur.
It's subtle in a different way, in a way of not being as
She's not-
loud about it as we are.
Or like,
Okay,
I can't believe you've done this.
real quick. That vine
yeah,
that Storm was trying to like climb, or that was it's like almost obvious that you could.
yeah,
Like when I was a kid, that was one of the rumors of like this is where you go to like resurrect. Where
Yeah.
you find treasure.
yeah. Again, I know that almost everyone in the audience knows what's about to happen, but I am trying to keep it spoiler free if like one of you hasn't seen this before, because this game is genuinely sacred to me, and like I want people to experience the story.
You just want them to experience your face.
I mean, that too. So we haven't gotten to really test our new friend here, so we're going to test our new friend here. Behold, the first of the 100-fold Bahamets.
Epics those Bahamut together.
I fell in love with this summon when I first saw it. I was like, whoa!
Bahamut Dream Drop Distance.
Bahamut 2.5 remix. Bahamut by sleep.
Does
Remember,
Bahamut
kids.
dream of electric sheep?
Donald Duck is canonically the most powerful black mage in all Final Fantasy.
Yes,
games.
I've heard that.
Yep.
hilarious.
Oh, Storm.
Fuck you, Zeta Flare.
Hey, TK.
No, Rail. It's
Can't do the fucking voice, Andy. I'm not like should be a professional voice actor like you.
I just was joking, dude. You know.
Accept me backhandedly complimenting you and your talents for voice acting, constantly putting the rest of us to shame.
And
I was gonna tell you not to get bent out of shape, but I forgot that your wife usually folds you like a lawn chair every once in a while.
Wow. Child, dost thou need therapy?
I mean, I would say jokes on you, I'm into that, but I think that was the point.
Yeah.
It's more like jokes on you were into her. No, I'm sorry. I am. No, that was bad. Okay, at the meetup, Kiwi has permission to just kick the shit out of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, you know you've become a true master of your degeneracy when you can spread it to other people like a plague.
Rail. Rail. Rail.
I know what I'm about.
Rail.
It's corrupting the youth.
Rail.
Uh,
God.
anywho, it's time for today's dad joke.
Oh no.
If you don't pay your exorcist, do you get repossessed?
I would say probably.
That kind of reminds me in the movie Matilda, where they get home and they're like, "You see this bill? I'm not paying it. What's the hospital going to do? Repossess the child?"
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, the mean thing is I have HP Absorb attached to Bahamut. Also, the term Railgenerate has been used, and I am not disappointed.
On brand.
And I want all of you to think of an 11-year-old in 1997 seeing these amazing graphics.
Oh my god!
I mean, that's actually really pretty.
What is it?
Like, truth be told.
Mode 5. Oh god. Or Mode 7? Fuck.
Well, we're well past that at this point. That was a Super Nintendo thing. Although it's Final Fantasy VII, so I'd be disappointed if it was not Mode 7. And yes, I'm gonna slow RP walk.
I mean,
10
in all
days
reality,
later.
he should be like full sprinting to catch up with Aerith.
That's fair. Oh, Cookie, you're not old. You've gotten better with age. Whacker, on the other
caused
hand, is
the
old.
Storm, the
She's a spring chicken, okay?
Yeah. You like a fine cheese or a wine. You get better with age.
Oh god, that just reminds me of... I think it was one of Fox's co-workers at one point in a previous job who we were talking, and then she's like, yeah, no, I'm in my 60s, and I just turned around without pausing and say, bullshit!
Yep. Also,
All right.
I'm gonna turn the game up a little bit here because this is my favorite bit of soundtrack from the whole game.
Oh. Now, Storm.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait till you leave. Okay. Have you always got that tang of, ooh, materia? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
When you come in here,
Yes.
like, God damn it. I remember I was playing Final Fantasy X in the living room, and my grandfather was watching, and he's like, "Are those people real?"
Well, by that point they were using what's the word? Like stand-ins for motion capture, but I don't know that they were using it on like Final Fantasy X. It was more
I was just saying, like, the graphics were good enough for to confuse my 70-year-old grandfather, who was sharp, but he wasn't like befuddled or anything. Like I was a bit surprised that it got him, but
yeah. Yes, Ninja, I am older than you. I am 30. I will be 38 in 24 days.
Happy birthday to Storm. Wait a minute, 24 days.
a very merry birthday to you.
What were you saying, Whacker?
I said, fuck off!
Look, Whacker. You were here long before us. You will be here long after us.
Whacker, I hardly ever know her.
Do not lament our short passage upon this earth, for you will find others. You are eternal. You are ancient. You are Whacker.
Ninja Turtle, if it makes you feel any better, you're older than I am. I was born in the 90s. I've just seen some shit, so I come off as older.
This too is fair.
Look, more material. Fuck.
Also, I absolutely fucking love the aesthetic of this, frozen crystalline forest with giant sea shells as houses. And it's abandoned, and so you have this kind of music going.
I bet it
First
smells
there was
salty.
sploosh, but now there is no sploosh. That's why it's abandoned.
Ole Bravo will be 42 in 9 days. Congratulations, you are at a good age.
Happily birthily.
Lord Wilfred has arrived! He has come to tell
What's
us...
the opposite of a novelist?
A novelist?
A yaddlist.
Oh my god.
Wilbur's a poop head.
Also, if anyone knows the very cursed Star Trek meme series called Jellicoe,
No!
please send any examples you have of it to Whacker.
No.
Now all I can think is Jellicle cats in Star Trek outfits.
Also, Storm, go the rest of the way around past the beds.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I feel it. What's wrong? Are you sick?
This guy are sick.
Aerith is here. Aerith is here, and so is Sephiroth. What's Sephiroth is here too?
But how can you tell?
It's not an excuse. I feel it in my soul. What should we
I
do?
can feel it
We must hurry to her.
Shut up, Rail.
Right.
Hold on.
Let's hurry and find Aerith.
I've been waiting
So,
for this moment.
I have an idea for
At the head of the bed.
Ah!
I have an idea for a cursed voice for Red 13.
Hmm.
Scooby-Doo.
That's almost what they did in Abridged. It wasn't quite Scooby-Doo, but they have him like, I am splendid.
Also, you know that line, though, Storm. You should have just done that voice.
I'm just doing the Rebirth remake voice where, of course, he starts out trying to convince you he sounds like this. And then when you find out about his actual age, it's like, oh, he actually sounds like this.
Oh, Cookie makes a good point. Isn't there a limit break here?
No.
Not out here, no. There is a little bit.
One deeper inside.
Yeah. This is also a great bit of soundtrack. Anxious Hearts.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of
Red
good music
13
in this
do
game.
for a Red 13 snack.
He'd set a motherfucker on fire. That's what he would do. Fuck yeah! We ball!
Wow, Storm, okay.
Sorry.
I'm down, bro.
Everyone, remember to drink your water.
Oh shit, I need to go
You sure
refill my
drink your
water.
Ovaltine?
Hydrate everybody.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
For each drink that empties, 2 more will fill. Hail hydrate.
Hail hydrate.
Hail
hy-
Hydra?
Hail
But no,
hy-
I really do gotta go refill my water. I'll be right back.
Hail
No, you
hydrate, full of grace.
The O2 is with thee.
Indeed.
Blessed art thou amongst molecules.
Did Rail leave?
Yes, he said he'd be right back.
Okay.
Way to pay attention, Andrew.
Ninja Turtle's response was, wow, Red 13 just isn't the same when he's hungry. I live in a constant state of horngry.
Would you like a Red 13 snack? Ree! Comet.
I return.
Now,
Yes.
Somebody play Stairway to Heaven.
Potentially.
But you're going down.
I don't know why, but every time I see this castle, it makes me think of Disney World.
In a sense, I could see it. Okay, so we'll do this here, because I was tempted to go back just to get Sid for the sake of the joke, but we'll just pull Sid in for when we go towards the crater. Aerith?
It's an awful plot-looking gazebo thing.
Yep.
Shut up, Rail.
You have awoken the gazebo whacker.
Shut up,
Oh
Rail.
God. It's the jumping puzzle from Midgar all over again, isn't it?
In a way, there's a lot of symbolism in Midgar bringing us to this moment. Can't go back.
If you made a hovercraft in Midgar, would it be a Midgardian Leviosa?
Cloud! What are you making me do? Aerith? This can't be real.
Do not worry. Soon the girl will become part of the planet's energy. All that is left is to go north. The promised land awaits for me over the snowy fields. There, I will become a new being by uniting with the planet, as will this girl.
Shut up! The cycle of nature and your stupid plan don't mean a thing. Aerith is gone. He won't talk, no longer laugh, cry, get angry. What about us? What are we supposed to do? What is this pain? My fingers are tingling, my mouth is dry, my eyes are burning.
What do you say? Are you trying to tell me you have feelings now?
Of course, what do you think I am?
Stop acting as if you're sad. And there's no need to act as if you're angry either. Because, Cloud, you are.
The depression tune's continuing through the boss fight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they took this one to the bank in Rebirth with this theme.
Also, yeah, no, Cookie, they are very good at this. I am not kidding when I say that Andy should be a professional voice actor. We need to just take clips of him and build him a portfolio against his will.
I always thought that Sephiroth sounded just like Zex Marquise.
I mean, there's a certain thing to be said about certain voices working with certain tropes. Oh, right, reflect.
I mean, the whole long white hair villain was a thing for back, in anime back then.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Cookie Mama, I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut up! Oh, and we all just learned Aqualung.
It's a very handy one.
The only reasonable source of water damage in the game.
At least from a character, yes.
By the way, I'd like to point out there's a naming motif to the Genovas we fight.
Yeah.
Genova Chain of Memories.
You silence.
Because you are a puppet.
I'm a puppet. Yeah, it's hard to make fun of this scene in any way. Like, I cried like a baby during this scene because
Yeah, me too.
It was at that time where you didn't know this was going to happen yet. It's like right up there with the ending of Final Fantasy X.
Actually, I recently saw a playthrough of Final Fantasy IX, and the ending to that one probably hit me harder than any other Final Fantasy has.
6 through 10 was like a golden era of emotional story writing.
Well, I think the writer was going through his own personal trauma,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which, as it say, art suffering can lead to good art.
Yeah.
As bad as that sounds.
Well, yeah.
That's why Crispy draws so much better when I'm on stream with him.
True. Everyone listen to
Crispy,
me.
I know you're listening.
I'm Cloud, ex-soldier born in Nibelheim. I came to settle up with Sephiroth. What? Oh, Rail.
What's going on?
I came here by my own free will, or so I thought. However, to tell the truth, I'm afraid of myself. There's a part of me that I don't understand. The part that made me give the black materia to Sephiroth. If you hadn't stopped me, Aerith might have been... There's something inside of me, a person who's not really me. Fun fact, there's two. That's why I should quit this journey before I do something terrible. But I am going. He destroyed my hometown 5 years ago. He killed Aerith and is now trying to destroy the planet. I'll never forgive Sephiroth. I must go on. I have a favor to ask of you. Will you all come with me? Save me from doing something terrible. All right, Cloud. I don't know how Aerith tried to save the planet from the meteor, and I guess now we'll never know. But we still have a chance. We must get the black materia back before Sephiroth uses it. Let's go.
End of disc 1!
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Yep.
The game only had 3 discs originally, right?
3 discs, yes.
3 discs, okay.
I wonder
Sephiroth. I wonder which way he went. Well, that's convenient, isn't it?
God damn it, Andrew.
You all right? Yeah. Sephiroth said to me, head north past the snowfields. So, before we head north, I'm going to step back outside for 1 second.
Actually on disc 2 now, or?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, wait, you can't go back, you're on disc 2. It's not allowed. That is a valid point. Did you save?
Back in the day when you bought a game and it came with 4 CDs. Or 3.
This was 3, then 8 and 9 were 4.
See, the funny thing is, I actually skipped that whole generation, because at the time, all I had were Nintendo systems, which was all cartridges. I didn't actually get a CD-driven game system until the PlayStation 3. Which, made you download a bunch of bullshit.
You missed a couple Four Condor battles.
Yeah, I did one earlier because I definitely missed a couple.
More few.
I think you missed 3.
Yeah, now we're gonna keep red. For
Just throughout this whole sequence.
Dreamos, why do you hate Kojima? What did he do this time?
Dreamcast was pretty awesome. Didn't have enough games, but I loved the Dreamcast.
You woodwhacker.
Let's see. I grew up with the first console was a Atari, and then we got a Nintendo, then we got the Sega, and then it was pretty much PlayStation. My sister got the Xbox. There was a time where I had all the systems. Let's see, the GameCube, the current Xbox, and the current PlayStation. Generally, I'm a PlayStation nut, but I'm always going to be like #1 PC because
I play pretty much just Nintendo and PC at this point. Xbox puts all their games on PC to begin with nowadays, and PlayStation gets ported eventually, and does not have anywhere near enough specific titles for me to want to keep buying PlayStations.
That reminds me. So the very first game I actually beat was The Little Mermaid on the Super Nintendo. It was at my childhood friend's house.
So,
Trying to remember what game I first actually beat. It's probably Pokemon. In fact, yeah, I know it's Pokemon. Never mind. It was Pokemon Silver.
I don't remember what would... I would actually say... Because a lot of the Atari games didn't really have endings to them, I would say the first game that I technically beat was Super Mario Brothers.
I didn't beat that game until I like way later, because I just couldn't get that high a level.
So here's the cool memory that I've got, and it's sort of it qualifies in my mind, right? So when I was young, this was on my Super Nintendo, right? And getting to one of your things, Rail, Link to the Past on Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that was the first game that I ever, quote, speed ran.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And I didn't really speed run it per se, like intentionally, but I beat it in 7 hours. I started one morning and I played the whole game through and I beat it in 7 hours. 100%ed it in 7 hours.
Here's a memory for you. I remember playing Mystic Quest, and I'd keep the TV and the Super Nintendo on so that because I couldn't save it, and then the power goes out.
I had to do that with Quest 64 the first time I played it because I didn't have the Nintendo 64's memory card.
God,
and then my dick
memory card?
stepdad didn't listen to me and shut it off anyways.
Oh, I that's a dick move, and I have very fond memories of Mystic Quest.
Mystic Quest is a pretty good game.
It really is.
I still have my copy of Quest 64. It's a lot of people don't like it. I like it personally. It is definitely different. A game that if you build wrong, it's going to screw you up. The game has no patience for you experimenting. You need to put points into water so that you can heal.
Mystic Quest build?
No. Quest 64. We're talking about.
Oh, okay. Because that's kind of the one thing in most Japanese RPGs, in my opinion, is you don't really have control of the stat location of your characters when they level up.
Usually not. Yeah.
Wasn't Mystic Quest a what's the word I'm looking for? A Dragon Quest game?
It had almost a board game to it because you had the lines and the dots where you'd go to. It didn't have like your typical open world like any of the other Final Fantasies.
Who is your favorite companion in Mystic Quest, Andy?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I kind of barely remember the game at all. I just remember that I like it.
Mine actually was Ruben. I really liked the whole his whole ball and his whole mace thing.
I do remember like the giant tree sequence. That was I found it annoying. Yeah,
it was kind of annoying.
Oh, I remember that axe was a particular weakness to certain, like worms and trees were weak to axe.
Yes, and the like the squid things were weak to bomb.
I don't remember that part, but I believe it.
So it was not a Dragon Quest game, but it was very similar to Dragon Quest games.
Behold Kujata, beast of the underworld.
Everybody should play more Dragon Quest games.
The only Dragon Quest game I ever played was Dragon Warrior 1 on Nintendo.
Dragon Quest Builders. Get a Minecraft clone.
Okay, I need to make you guys sit with me through Dragon Quest 11 sometime.
I will say Dragon Quest 7 and 8 were two of my favorite games.
All right. I think this is kind of an important area, if I remember. We got to Whacker.
I've actually got something on my screen here. You need to Google, Andy.
Oh, have you been playing Dragon Quest on this? I don't catch the courtesy flush as often as I should.
Actually,
I think it just is always bad timing with my schedule.
I need to BRB.
Every time I have caught it, it's a great time. So anybody who does catch it, watch the courtesy flush. It's a great time. Never fails.
But yeah, no, watch Courtesy Flush. They are quite wonderful. What were you saying, von Falkenstein? You said word governor? What's up?
I just thought of something cursed, but I don't know if I can pronounce it right. Instead of governor, govnu-woo. But in the British accent.
Do not ooh-woo the Imperialists.
Oh, they're playing King's Quest. That one I knew about. Yeah, Dragon Quest is a...
You get the Hypno Crown, or is this it?
Yeah, I just grabbed it.
And there should be...
Dragon Quest is it doesn't change very much between games. Like some systems will change, but overall it's extremely consistent. Because they know what they're doing and then they know what they're good at.
There's a chest.
Yeah, just down.
Okay, you can get it. Okay. I'll shut up.
No, it's okay, my dude.
I'm torn on playing Dragon Quest on stream because on the one hand I fucking love Dragon Quest 11. There's also the argument that Dragon Quest 11 is there's a specific version of it that is a Switch exclusive, which would technically meet my rule for my streams.
That's fair.
You know, I wouldn't call it off-brand, but like a not well-known RPG series that I'd love to like play and stream and have you guys watch would be Jade Cocoon for the PS1.
Yep.
It's
I think I've seen the Josh Strife plays of Jade.
Yeah, it's very... in my mind, it was ahead of its time. Because it was
a lot of stuff.
You'd catch stuff, and you could fuse the monsters together, and like their bodies would actually change.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, but because the polygon was... Yeah, Jade Cocoon 2 wasn't that great because the bodies really didn't change. It was just the same body, but the skill... Like, the only thing that would transfer over, I think, was the skill and maybe the body color.
Yeah.
But I guess I can understand why they didn't do the entire, like, body change thing, because they only worked with a few polygons back then. Now it's like... God, I don't... If I were uber rich, I'd love to buy the Jade Cocoon series and like do Jade Cocoon 3 and just go balls to the wall, you know?
Okay, now that we've fixed that problem, we can finally proceed with life.
Another game I'd like to stream and let you guys watch is Legend of Dragoon. That was.
Yep.
Legend of Dragoon is dope.
It is.
Okay, so we've gotten all the items.
This is gonna sound. I think Legend of Dragoon needs a remake more than Final Fantasy did.
Oh yeah. The story for Jade Cocoon 2 wasn't bad. I replayed it recently, and it kind of almost has like a who's going to be your waifu to some of the characters, but
'Tis often the case.
I think it was Grandai 2 that kind of freaked me out. Or Grandai?
Yep.
Grandia?
I think so. Grandia 2. Because it had some references to Revelations in it, and it was freaking me out as a kid growing up with anxiety about the end of the world and shit.
Balls.
You know what RPG really freaked me out? Like, I almost regret playing it. Drakengard 2. Or Drakengard 2.
Isn't that one of the one by the Souls people?
I don't know, but the ending... I didn't know that there was, like, multiple endings, but the ending I got, like, really messed with me. I got the one with, like, the giant babies and just some weird apocalypse.
That's the one by the same guy who did the Nier Automata.
Yeah, and honestly, I could not play the Drakengard games. Like, they weren't badly designed, but for some reason, just
The gameplay was good. I enjoyed it.
The dialogue in it was revolting.
Well, yeah, the story was, like, there was some stuff in there that, like, I don't want to mention, but it's just like, that ending too was just God.
Yeah.
You know what's an interesting RP? Rain.
Hey, Blue Gentleman.
You were flying the dragons, and like you moved the controller to act like your the reins. Like if you wanted your dragon to go faster, you kind of like flipped it to make it, feel like you were flipping the reins.
I really hope the new Fable game they're making is actually good.
We'll see.
Okay, so I'm looking at a list, IGN's list of top 100 RPGs of all time. Kingdom Hearts 2 is at 86. They put Kingdom Hearts 2 below Chrono Cross and the original Final Fantasy.
I mean, bear in mind that there are thousands of RPGs that were made for consoles.
Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts 2, arguably the best Kingdom Hearts game, is under, like, the OG Final Fantasy and fucking Chrono Cross.
Oh, that's right. Whacker wanted to do a playthrough with me of Chrono Trigger. Because I've never played it. I mean, I've started it, but I never got past, like, the carnival in the beginning. I kind of just... It was another one of those games that I started playing. I'm like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow, and tomorrow never happened.
They put Kingdom Hearts 2 under Valkyria Chronicles.
Alright, I returning. Yes, Chrono Trigger is an amazing game.
Rail,
Yeah, but no, I'm not talking about Chrono Trigger. I'm talking about it's under Chrono Cross.
Rail, you have been requested by a Cookie Mama to send said list.
Okay, one moment.
And I am going to return the game to normal volume.
Is it Cookie Mama that was playing Dark Cloud? In Dark Cloud 2?
No, that was Miles.
Yep.
Oh.
I do need to go through and beat Dark Cloud 2. Dark Cloud 1 was a game I loved. I started on Dark Cloud 2 but never got through it.
When I swear up and down, it was called Dark Genie. The first one.
I believe there was a European release of it called Dark Genie.
Could be like a subtitle thing also.
A Curse of the Dark Genie or something like that.
Yeah. They picked Kingdom Hearts 2 under Jade Empire. Okay, let's go back. Get down to the actual one. Okay, so Chrono Trigger gets the top number 1 spot. Second place, Final Fantasy VI. Okay. Third, Baldur's Gate 2: Shadows of Alm. Fourth, Pokemon Yellow. I am not mad at this. Fifth, World of Warcraft.
Oh shit. And never mind.
What,
Sit.
Andy?
I was gonna say save before you enter the end.
Yeah, no. My husband
Six.
left 20 years
Planescape
ago
Torment.
and still hasn't come back. He should at least be at the foot of Gaia's cliff. It's marked with a check on the map.
This is one of my favorite background musics too. It
Yep.
has a very crystalline, snowy feel to it.
Yeah.
They put Diablo 2 as 8th place, underneath World of Warcraft at 5th place.
Now, what is this supposed to be, like...
This is
best
top
out-
100 RPGs of all time.
Now, are we talking about, like, financial success, influence, or is it just the author's, like...
I think it's author opinion.
Yeah. Because, well, it kind of depends, because, like, if you're saying that World of Warcraft was one of the most influential, then yes, it was. Just sheer size alone dictates that.
Fair.
But I would, like, probably not even include it on the list.
Yeah, I don't know about MMOs.
Yeah.
But then again,
Not saying
I
they're
then again, I'm not a big MMO player. There are others who might include it on the list.
I
They've got
mean,
Star
if
Wars
you're
Knights
gonna
of the Old Republic just above
if you're gonna go
Fallout,
that
too.
route, I would put EverQuest higher than World of Warcraft because EverQuest was what started all of it.
EverQuest is literally now number 100 on the list.
There are guys here who just got here from Costa del Sol, and they're still dressed like this, parentheses, swimsuits.
Yeah, it's warm inside.
True.
Also, some people are into that.
I think it's part of that, like the sprite thing, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, look what Yuffie and Tifa are running around in.
This is true.
Final Fantasy Tactics is number 18. And is above every Final Fantasy except for Final Fantasy VI.
I mean, this is just one person. That's
This is
just
multiple
like your
people
opinion,
building
man.
the list together. It's IGN.
Oh,
That-
fuck that.
Some of the choices, some of the choices make sense, but some of them are like out of fucking left field. What, bro? No. Like, they have Dark Souls as number 12. Dark Souls isn't even the best game in its own series, let alone the best RPG.
So we just got a little hint drop here. Her name was Afalna, and she knew about a lot of things. So we've heard the name Afalna somewhere before.
Yes, we know who that is.
Yeah, I'm just doing this for the audience. It's like, parentheses, Aerith's mother. Which, by the way, in Remake and Rebirth, any of the scenes with Afalna fucking cut like a knife.
Lovely.
That's not. I was gonna say that's not Johnny, is it?
I think this is Johnny.
Well, I think they're both the same sprite.
Okay, yeah, then it's not Johnny, I'm guessing.
Do 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 do.
Andrew.
I mean, whatever you just described, Ninja Turtle, sounds like it would easily explain whatever was going on with
That's the
Gonzo.
Finn. I think that's the fins.
Oh, here's
So we're actually gonna save here because we're about to watch a important scene.
Here's one that'll draw battle lines for people. Number 34, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Number 35, just below it, Baldur's Gate.
I mean, I confess I have not played any of the Paper Mario games.
Grandpa, wake up!
Hey, what? You want to buy something? Oh, I got a
So people-
sword made of meat right here. You want to buy it?
Shit. Oh, here's another one. Number 37, Fire Emblem, the Game Boy Advanced one, the first one released in America. Number 38, Fallout. Again, battle lines are drawn at this place.
Yeah, this
By
is
the way-
this is just somebody's opinion, dude.
Why? What does this mod like make it where Cloud's weapons are what he's equipped?
Yes,
That's on his back.
everyone's weapons.
Okay,
All right.
okay, this one. Number 51, Stardew Valley. Number 52, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII loses to Stardew.
I'm gonna cast meteor on this motherfucker.
It's just somebody who's trying to get
No,
clickbait
but
and
it's
shit
st-
like
it's
that.
still
So
funny.
I would say don't even dignify it with any further reference. Rail.
Eh, meh.
I mean, seriously, this is just like one person's opinion,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that in a.
So my
like, ironic
original
way. It's
reason
literally
for
just one asshole's opinion. I would say go to, like, if you really wanted to get something along these lines, you need to get some kind of Metacritic level.
Yeah, no, my actual reason for checking that out was I was wanting to find RPGs I hadn't thought about for a while. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
What's that RP? That weird steampunk RPG I played on a PC. I think it's called Silverfall. Man, that was a weird game.
Arcanum?
Nope. It's called Silverfall, I think. One of the characters you could play was a troll. They had a regeneration. That's what I played. He had like regeneration and higher strength, but I think they had like low magic.
Low end. Fits
Yeah,
you
well,
pretty
basically, I think basically the premise of it is you can either go like nature or steampunk.
Storm, sort
I-
your damn inventory.
Yeah.
I wonder if Tex gets a little tingle in the back of his neck anytime someone mentions Arcanum.
Hot
Probably.
take. I did not like Arcanum.
I've not played it. What's it about?
Think Baldur's Gate, but you've also got like steampunk elements and guns. At least
Yeah.
that's the gist of what I saw of it. Texas has been doing a playthrough of it.
On one side, you got magic. On the other, you've got technology. So it's like guns versus technology, and it's using the Fallout engine.
Ah. Like original
There you go.
Fallout or Fallout 3?
Like
Original
Fallout
Fallout.
2.
Okay, so yeah.
Uh-oh.
Tex appears in chat. Whacker, what the fuck did you just say?
The original Crisis.
Want me to do Professor Gas?
Yes. And I'll do a Falna. I
Oh,
don't trust
Christ.
Rail.
Cameras ready. Then, Ifalnia, please tell us about the Cetra.
My people came to this. Okay, I'm done. 2,000 years ago, our ancestors, the Cetra, heard the cries of the planet. The first ones to discover the planet's wound were the Cetra at the North Pole.
Tell us, Ifalnia, where is this land called Knowles Pole?
North Pole refers to this area. The Cetra then began a planet reading.
Ifalnia, what exactly does planet reading entail?
I can't explain it very well, but it's like having a conversation with the planet. It said something fell from the sky, making a large wound. Thousands of Cetra pulled together trying to heal the planet. but due to the severity of the wound, it was only able to heal itself over many years.
Do the ancients, rather the Cetra, have special powers to heal the planet?
No, it's not that kind of power. The life force of all living things on this planet becomes the energy. The Cetra tried desperately to cultivate the land so as not to diminish the needed energy.
Even here so close to the North Cave, the snow never melts. Is that because the planet's energy is gathering here to heal its injury?
Yes, the energy that was needed to heal the planet withered away the land, then the planet. The planet tried to persuade the Cetra to leave the Knowles Pole.
Fine, let's take a break.
I'm all right. When the Cetra were preparing to part with the land they loved, that's when it appeared. It looked like our dead mothers and our dead brothers, showing us the specters of their past.
Who is the person that appeared at the North Cave? I haven't any idea.
That's when the one who injured the planet, or the crisis from the sky, as we call it, came. It first approached as a friend, deceived them, and finally gave them the virus. Cetra were attacked by the virus and went mad, transforming into monsters. Then, just as it had at the Knowles Pole, it approached other Cetra clans and infected them with the virus.
You don't look so well. Let's call it a day.
So, bearing in mind that this game takes place in this world's equivalent of 1997, that said 1960 there. So that's 37 years ago. What is weapon? This is a term we have not heard in this game yet.
Ifania, can you comment on the thing called weapon?
Yes, Professor. The one the Professor mistook for the Cetra was named Genova, that is, Crisis from the Sky. The planet knew it had to destroy the Crisis from the Sky. You see, as long as Genova exists, the planet will never be able to fully heal itself.
Back then, weapon was a weapon the planet produced by its own will.
Yes, but there is no record of weapon ever being used. A small number of surviving Cetra defeated Genova and confined it. The planet produced the weapon, but it was no longer necessary to use it.
So, weapon no longer exists on this planet?
Weapon cannot vanish. It remains asleep somewhere on the planet. Even though Genova is confined, it could come back to life at some time. The planet has not fully healed itself yet. It's keeping watch on Genova.
Where is weapon?
I don't know. I can hear the voice of the planet. I can't hear the voice of the planet well. Times have changed. The planet is probably watching the situation closely. Thank you.
Thank you, Ifania. That will be all today.
What were you saying, Rail?
I always feel like somebody's watching me. I get no privacy. Ooh.
Confidential. Daughter's record.
Oh.
10th day after birth. Right. Oh, what are you doing, Professor? I mean, honey.
Oh, I'm thinking of taping it on video, but the video's not working right.
What are you going to tape? Is there still something I haven't mentioned?
No, that's not it. I'm going to record my beautiful daughter.
Ninja Turtle says prevent the planet from watching you with NordVPN. And when she's sleeping, her face looks like an angel.
First, we have to figure out a name for her. We can take the video later.
I've already decided. If it's a girl, then it'll be Aerith. That's that.
You are so selfish, but Aerith is a good name.
It's a good name, considering it came out of that forgetful head of yours.
Right? Oh, the videotape.
It's Eris.
I am the dungeon master of this D&D game.
Play the video. Oh, happy times.
Video again? You just got through taping.
Please don't say it that way. It's our lovely daughter, both yours and mine. Don't you want to capture her childhood on videotape?
If you keep doting on her like that, she won't grow up to be strong. Aerith is different from the other children. Wonder what dangers await her.
Never say that. I will protect you and Aerith no matter what. You and Aerith are my only treasures. I'll never let you go.
Ominous
It feels-
Hojo noises intensify.
I feel so much better now, darling. If I hadn't met you,
Give me a big old kiss. Who could that? I was just about to. Damn! How dare they intrude on our private time together?
I'll send them away. Yes, at once. Who the devil? It's them.
I've been searching for you, Ilfania. Or should I say, Cetra. Long time no see, Professor Gast. Hojo, how did you know? Believe me, I had to turn over a stone or two to find you. 2 years I waited. That's how much I wanted this new sample. A new sample? You don't mean Aerith? Aerith? That's a nice name. That's it! I'm severing all ties with the Shinra! Hojo, please leave! You'll find ya!
Please, Aerith has nothing to do with it. All you want is me, right?
I'll need all of you for my experiment. You understand, don't you, Professor Gast? We can change the future of the planet. Don't worry, Afanya. I'll take care of this. Please don't put up a fight. I don't want any harm to come to my precious sample. What a funny-looking camera. God, destroy it. Be careful with her. What are you doing, Professor? Ifania, take Aerith and run!
Darling!
Oh, and, don't forget the child.
Spoilers! Hojo is not a nice guy.
A video, the ancients, weapon, a mountain of treasure. Thank you, Professor. I've got to get baby oil for my hands due to the evil hand wringing I'm constantly doing for being such a villain. Ow.
And row.
We
What?
received a turbo ether, which is like ether when he gets really, really good alcohol going for us.
It either puts you to sleep really fast or wakes you up really fast.
Possibly. I don't know. You'll have
No,
to
wait,
ask
that's
Ether what
Melon
Turbo
Salt.
Ether is.
It's like Monster, but super monster. Is there like a more potent Monster energy drink?
Maybe. But we are going to take a save here because we're in for the long haul on this game, and we're a little past the, like 9/20ths of the way done.
Mercury Alpha, the secret to Andy's voice acting is he's not acting. How dare you reveal my secret?
Oh my god. So anyways, thank you all for coming today. Next week we will be taking a short break from FF7 to play Mega Man X3.
Oh boy.
I don't want to be
You're being mean, Whacker.
here.
So mean. But yeah, so before we head out, remember the donations for the Cancer Foundation of America are still open on Tex's recent Tex Talks Battletech.
Yes.
You should also just go watch that video. It's good.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
we do apologize for the music being shitty in it. We'll work on that.
you know, you realize you're insulting 3 other people and not just me.
Oh well. In that...
No, I think he's implying it was this one in particular. You know, the one you were involved
And,
in.
and besides,
That's
Whacker,
exactly what-
Whacker, Whacker.
yeah.
How could you insult Romy Bully Boys? Keegan sung in it.
I mean, it was pretty baller, dude.
Yay!
But
Anyway,
yes,
so
everybody go watch that. If you can, donate to cancer. If you can't, don't worry about it. Take care.
no,
of yourself.
don't donate to cancer. Donate to killing cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Yes, fuck cancer. I meant donate to the whatever.
Yes.
You know what the fuck I meant. Shut up, Storm.
Yes. Well, anyways, thank you all for coming. Do you guys have anything to say before we go?
I mean, just the usual. Everybody be safe. Have a beautiful time.
Yay, fall!
Anything from Whack Daddy?
No.
I think he's busy picking the stupid out of his ears.
Well, on that wonderful note, y'all be good to each other and stay safe out there. Don't do anything to blow off your toes or fingers. Unless you're married, do not add to or subtract from the population. Be good, and if you're not going to be good at it, and don't name it after me. Anyways, you all have a good one. Stay safe, and remember, turkey bacon's the best bacon!
No, it's not. Turkey bacon sucks. Turkey bacon.
I accidentally hit start recording rather than stop streaming, so they're still listening to us.
Oh,
Turkey
no.
bacon is the best!